had a good time the last time, remember?
What I remember was that we spent half the time praying for husbands when the husband should have been there that night at the event. No.
You're being dramatic. It was a few dudes there.
It was 3 guys there, and 2 of them were there with their girlfriend. And then the other one was there with his wife. At a singles event.
It wasn't that bad. I'm telling you, it's going to hit tonight.
No, I'm not going to any more singles events. Not at your church, okay? Where the ratio is 12-1. No, I'm not messing with you, bro. I'm not doing it. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on, sister? How are you?
Hey.
What's going on, sister? Y'all doing all right?
Good evening.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a Fishing for Love event where singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person, not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
These days, guys are taking matters into their own hands and coming up with answers for the dating issues that exist in the world. It seems like fewer and fewer men are interested in committed relationships in today's culture. Relationship dynamics have changed in the modern era, which raises the question of why men seem to be less committed. The days of traditional gender roles dictating relationship conventions are long gone. Traditionally, women's main responsibility was to take care of the home and family, while men were expected to be breadwinners and providers. These roles have blurred today, though, and a lot of women are increasingly pursuing their own personal and professional fulfillment. Many men may find it challenging to negotiate the additional demands and expectations on relationships as a result of this change. The emergence of social media and technology has also affected contemporary relationships. People now have more alternatives and possibilities to experience various kinds of relationships because they may interact with people from all over the world. Because of this, spouses in conventional monogamous relationships may experience feelings of uneasiness and uncertainty since they believe they are up against a wider group of potential suitors. Social media users frequently post a polished and idealized version of themselves, which can lead to inflated expectations and comparisons. Women who attend these parties are frustrated and disappointed since men are boycotting single events because they believe that women have unreasonable expectations of them and have rejected them. Men are no longer willing to meet up with women at these events and are leaving them feeling increasingly disappointed and bewildered. These singles parties are attended by women who have successfully turned down advances from men in the past. When left with little or no choice, these women go in the hopes of meeting the right man at these kinds of events. The majority of males have good reasons for not attending occasions such as these. When a woman goes to singles events, it usually means that she's been with a man in the past but was unable to keep him, therefore she's out there again wasting his time with another man. Men don't want to waste their time on women who aren't ready for committed partnerships because they know this. Men are scarce because the majority of modern single women turn down nearly every man they see at singles gatherings. Nevertheless, many bemoan the lack of guys at singles competitions. A man would never go to an event if he didn't know that the majority of the women would reject him. Women expect males to be at least 6 feet tall, have 6-packs, and make 6 figures. As a result, guys who don't fit these stereotypes face rejection and are treated disrespectfully by women at singles events. Men's aversion to relationships may be influenced by social pressure to put one's job and finances first. Men believe that before committing to a relationship, they should prioritize their employment and financial security. Lack of time and energy for dating and forming relationships can result from this pressure. Furthermore, some men steer clear of partnerships entirely because they believe they are incapable of supporting a family or a spouse. Men become frustrated and yearn for more straightforward transactions when they believe that despite investing their time, money, and attention in dating, there's no assurance that they will end up in a physical relationship.
Is it just me? Yes. Is it just me, or do men not approach women anymore? Like, I'm not the approaching type. I can't approach anyone. But I saw some fine men. Did you see some?
I did.
Yeah, we just went to Black on a Block in Texas. Saw some gorgeous men, but none of them approached me, and I'm not the approaching type. I can't do it. But if you approach me, I am nice. I'm just about to be single for forever.
To know, single men, why you don't pursue anymore? What's up?
That is a great question, and in my experience, I learned really fast in the dating world that if I pursued a woman, they lost interest for whatever reason. And I discovered that if I just became a little bit more hard to get and more into myself, that I had more success with women. So to answer your question, why men don't pursue women anymore, it's because we just got in contact with a lot of bad women who taught us that's the way to be successful. And we forgot there's a small minority of good women like yourself who like the traditional pursuit, but we don't encounter enough of you. You're like the 10% of the 100 out there. So that is why men don't pursue anymore, because we know 9 times out of 10, they'll lose interest.
Back in the days, most of the time, you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the third date, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they are like, you don't know where a woman's gonna go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody. And it sucks because the Me Too movement is so strong and so powerful for the people that need it, but it shouldn't ruin the maturity that we should have within intimacy and relationships.
During this time, it's considered prudent for males to remain single unless they are ready to settle down with a traditional woman, concentrate on improving themselves, and rise to the top 1% of men. Some women still hold on to the traditional beliefs of males as providers, but it's hard to see Western women in a positive light these days because of stories in the media about paternity fraud and money-motivated divorces. Even if they are the ones who degrade, reject, and push nice guys away, I still don't understand why modern women are upset that men are giving up on them and refusing to date them. Men are opting not to date these modern single women again for several reasons. Relationships can be difficult at times. When you start dating someone, you may need to make a lot of concessions and commitments. Relationships teach us a lot, but they also teach us conflict. It's simpler to go on a brief date with someone and then end things quickly to avoid drama or controversy. Most guys aren't willing to put in the work required in a relationship for a lady who isn't worth it, since relationships can feel like a lot of labor. The pressure to find the ideal partner is too great. Many guys experience pressure to locate their ideal partner or to find someone compatible with them. Guys are frequently disinterested in relationships because they are weary of the never-ending quest to meet someone who is exactly like them. Material possessions and money are the main reasons women date instead of love. After only a few years of dating, the majority of women file for divorce to keep half of their assets and properties. This is the reason why today's women date, and men are becoming more and more intelligent every day. Boycotting single activities by males is a terrific idea, since in today's world, women who attend these kinds of events aren't worth pursuing. Instead, it's best to stay single and concentrate on personal development.